Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Alabama's offense takes the field to start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited and come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He tries to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup we'll see today between 2 tremendous tight ends, David?
I mean, 2 guys that are so fun to watch that really make defense hard. Like, how do you want to play this guy? We're going to see which defense can step up and try to stop these elite tight ends.
Yeah, it's not often that you say the tight end is the key to the offense's success. Both of these teams feel that way, though. So which of these 2 dudes can make the most plays today?
Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance, because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Baylor.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama.
This offense offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Using his legs, it's Green.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking for a man. It's Green. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking downfield, it's Green. And they can't make the connection. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Sategna. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass. It's Mack. He's going to let it go. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the...
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. It'll be a draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Green. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll try the outside to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Going to the running game. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Prentice. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between.
Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, Arkansas, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying to get to him. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
To throw, it's Green. Coming after it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Gets away from one, finds room. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The offense starts with a short field. They'll leave it with him. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Odom. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires on the move. And wings it incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's running free down the middle. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a backup receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the returner is stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Still running at the 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive.
Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
38, Arkansas, 28.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be knocked down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to throw, it's Green. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Adams. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He fires one deep down the right side. The expressway is wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Makes one man miss. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down. Going over the top. And it's caught inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything.
And he's running in the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. Sends it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air in it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management so much easier on the offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game. He unleashes a long one. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 2nd down coming up. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Green. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football. You know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion.
Have a 2-possession game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller.
He's loose. Touchdown, Arkansas. What a catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just...
He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Mack. They're bringing heat. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can't find his man. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going